How to stay safe during an earthquake. A guide to earthquake preparedness. The science behind earthquakes. Understanding how they occur. Earthquakes are a natural phenomenon that have been affecting the Earth for millions of years. They occur when there is a sudden release of energy in the Earth's crust, which results in the shaking and movement of the ground. In this video, we will delve into the science behind earthquakes and explore what causes them to occur. Tectonic plate movement. Earthquakes are often caused by the movement of tectonic plates. The Earth's outer shell is made up of several large plates that move and interact with each other. When these plates grind against each other, energy is released and causes the ground to shake. Fault lines. Earthquakes occur along fault lines, which are zones of weakness in the Earth's crust. These lines can be caused by the movement of tectonic plates, and when the energy builds up, it is released in the form of an earthquake. Volcanic activity. Volcanic eruptions can also cause earthquakes. When magma rises to the surface, it can cause the ground to shake and trigger an earthquake. Human activities. Certain human activities, such as mining and the construction of large dams, can also trigger earthquakes. This is because these activities can change the pressure and stress on the Earth's crust, leading to the release of energy in the form of an earthquake. In conclusion, earthquakes are a complex and fascinating phenomenon that are caused by a variety of factors, including tectonic plate movement, fault lines, volcanic activity, and human activities. By understanding the science behind earthquakes, we can better prepare for and respond to these natural disasters. Staying safe during an earthquake. How to identify safe places in your home and workplace. Earthquakes can occur at any time and can be a frightening experience. However, by knowing how to identify safe places in your home or workplace, you can increase your chances of staying safe during an earthquake. In this video, we will discuss how to identify safe places and what you can do to secure them. Identifying safe places. Safe places during an earthquake are typically those that are low to the ground and away from objects that could fall on you, such as windows and heavy furniture. Examples of safe places include under a desk, table, or sturdy doorway. Securing safe places. Once you have identified safe places in your home or workplace, it is important to secure them. This can involve moving heavy objects away from safe areas, securing loose items to prevent them from falling, and making sure that you have a clear path to your safe place. Preparing for an earthquake. In addition to identifying and securing safe places, it is important to prepare for an earthquake. This can include creating an emergency supply kit, knowing how to turn off gas, water, and electricity, and having a plan in place for how you and your family will communicate after an earthquake. Practicing, drop, cover, and hold on. Finally, it is important to practice the drop, cover, and hold on technique, which involves dropping to the ground, taking cover under a table or desk, and holding on until the shaking stops. By following these tips, you can increase your chances of staying safe during an earthquake. Remember to always stay informed and prepared for any natural disaster. Be prepared. Building your earthquake emergency supply kit. An earthquake can strike at any time, and it is important to be prepared. One way to ensure that you and your family are ready for an earthquake is by creating an emergency supply kit. In this video, we will discuss the essential items that you should include in your earthquake emergency kit. Water. It is important to have a supply of clean drinking water in case of an earthquake. Aim to have at least 1 gallon of water per person, per day. Non-perishable food. Include non-perishable food items, such as canned goods, energy bars, and peanut butter, in your emergency kit. These items should have a long shelf life and not require refrigeration. First aid kit. A first aid kit is essential in case of an injury during an earthquake. Your kit should include bandages, gauze, adhesive tape, pain relievers, and any other items specific to your family's needs. Flashlight and radio. A flashlight and radio can be very useful in case of a power outage. Make sure to include extra batteries for both items. Clothing and blankets. Keep warm clothing and blankets in your emergency kit, as well as a change of clothes for each family member. Cash. Have some cash on hand in case ATMs are not available and you need to purchase essential items. Personal documents. Keep important personal documents, such as identification, insurance policies, and bank records, in a waterproof and secure place. By having these essential items on hand, you will be better prepared for an earthquake. Remember to regularly check and update your emergency supply kit to ensure that it is ready in case of an emergency. Surviving an earthquake. How to respond with the drop, cover, and hold on technique. An earthquake can be a terrifying experience, but it is important to know how to respond during an earthquake to increase your chances of survival. In this video, we will discuss the drop, cover, and hold on technique and other important tips for responding to an earthquake. The drop, cover, and hold on technique. This technique involves dropping to the ground, taking cover under a desk or table, and holding on until the shaking stops. This helps to protect you from falling objects and other hazards. Staying away from windows. If you are indoors during an earthquake, stay away from windows, as they can break and cause injury. If you are outside, move away from buildings, power lines, and other hazards. Protecting yourself in bed. If you are in bed during an earthquake, stay there and cover your head with a pillow. This will help to protect you from falling objects and other hazards. Checking for injuries. After an earthquake, check yourself and others for injuries. If someone is injured, call for medical assistance immediately. Evacuating safely. If you are inside a building during an earthquake, do not use the elevators. Instead, use the stairs to evacuate the building safely. Aftershocks. After an earthquake, it is common for aftershocks to occur. It is important to remain alert and prepared for aftershocks and continue to follow the drop, cover, and hold on technique if necessary. By following these tips, you can increase your chances of staying safe during an earthquake. Remember to always stay informed and prepared for any natural disaster.